That was a good one. When I was younger, I used to believe that a thing of beauty was a joy forever. And I used to believe that beauty was in the eye of the beholder in terms of what you saw. But as I get older, a thing of beauty is a more, how do I say it, a more total thing. So the most beautiful thing that happens to me these days is my morning stool, which I just came in from. It kind of flushes out all the bad things of yesterday and cleanses not only my insides, but cleanses my head somehow. I don't have time to be patient anymore. When things have to be done, they have to be done. And when nature calls, I obey. I don't argue with the man upstairs. So again, I try to get my morning chores out of the way as cleanly and as expeditiously as I possibly can. And then I come in and have occasional smoke and a bit of libation, I guess you'd say, which gets the day going, and then I just wait. I wait around a lot. My eyes used to be sharp as lasers. Anymore now I can't see beyond my hand, but I kind of like that because what I don't see won't hurt me. I used to have quite a thick mane of hair. Women used to like to rub their hands through it, and my hair is, as you can see, falling out. But that's just part of life, part of growing old and maturing, I like to think. Would you excuse me while I have another drink? Is that permissible? Excellent, excellent. I need another. Yes. It's a mystery. It's a mystery that I can't explain. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'll light up a cigarette. This is a fairly odd way, I know, to light a cigarette, but there's a reason for it. This hand was my grandmother's hand. I didn't want this hand, but my grandfather insisted on petrifying it and giving it to me so I could remember my roots. My grandmother was a Lithuanian gypsy. I do miss Granny. I don't think Shakespeare's dead. He's walking amongst us. And it could happen. You assume I believe in hell, and you assume correctly. But the idea of hell does bother me, because I don't like the idea of the lake of fire. Can you imagine burning? Can you imagine burning your finger with a match and multiply that 1,000,000 times by your whole body being consumed by eternal fire, not only for a split second, but for eternity? Oh boy, it gives me the shivers, even though shivers is related to coldness. It gives me the shivers. I suppose I am a sinner, as we all are, but I don't think I've committed any mortal sins. Venial sins, many venial sins. No mortal sins, though. I try to avoid mortal sins because, as you know, if you die with a mortal sin in your soul, you go straight to hell. And I don't want to go there. Oh, I think the devil embraces sinners. The devil is a very crafty little fox. He skittles around. You don't notice him much, but he skittles around doing his dirty work, just like Chris Cram. I can't explain the devil. He's an amazing creature. I met him once in a dark alley outside of a bar in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He didn't have a tail or anything like that. He had a fedora, and he was speaking Spanish, and I don't mean to demean people of that persuasion, but we had a nice little conversation, and nothing really happened. The conversation ended, but I had this uneasy feeling afterwards for months that something had transpired that night that could have led to the situation I'm in now, i.e. friendless, ignored, out of touch with reality, on my own, alone. I wouldn't say I'm depressed, but constipated for sure.
They say that if you make yourself into honey, flies will devour you.
Oh no. If you make yourself into honey, the women flock to you. I think I remember that from my younger days. Women love honey.
Yes, they do.
Oh, geez.
Do you know the old song by the Fugs? It goes something like this. Nietzsche, nothing. Hegel, nothing. Sartre, nothing. LBJ, nothing. Nixon, nothing. And so on. Now this was from the 60s, so it's a bit dated, but kind of sums up my philosophy. Nicely.
Stalin, less than nothing. Idiotics, nothing. Semiotics, nothing. Wittgenstein and Russell, nothing. Jean-Paul Sartre, a dead old fodder. Is Heisenberg or is he not? Nothing. Jesus Christ, nothing. Bar Kokhba, nothing. Muhammad and Krishna, nothing. Buddha, nada. Quaalude, dada. Even John Lennon now is nothing. The bottom line is nothing. MTV is nothing. Hollywood and PBS, nothing. The giants of literature, giants of nothing. Letterin and Schmitterin, nothing.
There's nothing in the end.